We're live. Welcome, everybody. Let me just do a check real quick and make sure I'm live over here. Once, twice, three times. Come on now. I know there's a delay over here. It's trying to catch up. Carolyn, are you seeing me live? Give me a thumbs up or something, somebody. Aha. Carolyn, I see myself. We're good. Welcome, everybody. All EXP cares about is recruiting. Yes, I do a lot of interviews. I talk to a lot of people, and it's probably the number one thing out of the box. It's like, it's almost like the whole, I want to think about it. It's just a smoke screen. But all EXP cares about is recruiting. I hear it all the time. And yes, you're right. That is all EXP cares about. Do you know why? Because we're trying to build a championship team. Let me rephrase that. I said that horribly. We're not trying. We are building a championship team. And in order to build a championship team, you need to bring great people onto the team. And that's what we're doing. Saying all that, I need you to hear what I'm about to say. This is hilarious. I myself have only been in real estate for about a year and a half, maybe less if you're really serious about it. Did I go all out in the beginning? I'm kind of like most people. I tried a few things, looked at some things, not outside of EXP, but I was just kind of going, okay, do I want to go here? Do I want to go there? It's crazy. So let's be honest. Let's call it a year and 2 months. Let's just cut it down right there. Okay. So a year and 2 months I've been doing this in an organization that only cares about recruiting. And I right now currently have 7 listings. Yes, I have 7 listings. It's crazy to think about. Just started over a year ago and I have 7 listings. And I'm going to tell you something. It ain't me. It's the team. It's EXP. We have everything to set you up for success. And I got a bit of a chip on my shoulder, and I'm okay with that. And I hope you are too. Because when I told some folks, hey, I sold my insurance business, I'm going to get into real estate, I told them I was going to join EXP. I had several of them say this: you should really start in a traditional, I think that's what they called it, traditional. Now I hear it called something else. Legacy is what, no, not legacy. What do they call it? They call it something else, but a traditional type real estate setting. I said, what do you mean? And they said, well, one where you can go to an office, they have a building and they have meetings and you have a broker you can talk to. EXP isn't like that. You don't have a broker you can talk to. You don't have a place you can go to. And I was like, that's not what I'm seeing. I don't think you understand what you're seeing. Because from what I understand, from where I'm sitting, I have 15 brokers to talk to in the state of Texas that work for EXP. And apparently they work for me. Okay. So I'm not working for the broker. And on top of that, inside our organization, we are littered. Is that the right word? We are littered with brokers. What I mean by that is we have so many brokers that have sold their traditional businesses and joined EXP. And so I've got brokers to go to there. In fact, my great friend Daniel Ng is a broker. He owned 2 buildings, 2 boxes, if you will, and he had a lot of people working for him. So he's a broker. We've got Laura. She's a broker. I mean, I'm surrounded by brokers. And on top of that, I have 15 brokers that apparently work for me. So I was like, what do you mean I need to join a traditional place? And they would say things they didn't understand because it was just something that was said to them. So let me help you. I'm going to give you one of the key. I'm going to give you 2 keys to success, 2 great keys to success right here. I've always said when I do these live calls, I'm going to give you something you can walk away with. If you don't join EXP or not, you can still walk away with this and take it to the bank. You ready? If you have never achieved a very high level of success, and by that, what I mean is Your business runs without you. If you want to go take a 2 month vacation to Europe, like my good buddy Calvin did, or my good buddy Daniel did, and you want to take a 2 month time away and you come back and the business has grown, that is success. Okay. Success isn't when you leave the business for 2 days and it all falls apart. So there's some things I need you to take out of your vocabulary if you have not achieved any type of this high level of success. Number one is this: I'm the type of person. Okay, I need you to write that down, and then I need you to cross it out and never, ever, ever say it again. It's one of the lamest excuses in the world that you have bought for maybe 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years. I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person. See, if you've not achieved a high level of success, please stay with me. If you've not achieved a high level of success, you don't know the type of person you are yet because, you ready? Because you have not pushed yourself hard enough. You've not pushed yourself hard enough. So please understand, you no longer are allowed to say, if you want to achieve success, I'm the type of person. Okay. And it's powerful. And I'm begging you to quit saying it. And I'm begging you to quit living by it. Because there's things out there that are greater for you in this world that you can achieve, but you're not going to be able to achieve them if you continue to fall into this persona that, this is just the way I am. You don't know who, see, listen, when I run marathons, I find out who I am. And each time after a marathon, no kidding, I feel like, wow, I had no idea that was in me. I remember training for my first ultra marathon. I hired a coach. It was the first time ever I hired a coach. And he gave me a schedule to run. It was the craziest whacked out schedule I'd ever seen. On a Saturday, you would run a long run of 20, 22 miles. And then on Sunday, the very next day, you would run 10 to 12 miles. I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I was tempted to say, you ready? I'm the type of person. I was tempted. I was close. I almost did. But I didn't. I did it. And I remember texting him and telling him this story that I'm telling you right now. I was like, Ben, I thought you were an idiot, that you had me running 10 miles after an 18-mile run or a 20-mile run. And on top of that, I was shocked that I was able to do it. It was painful. I felt like I was going backwards, but I did it. I did it for 6 weeks. So I could have said, this is the type of person I am. I'm the type of person, Ben, that can't run every day at those distances because I'm not really a natural runner. That's what I wanted to say. I did not say those words. I'm begging you from this day forward. You ready? Get that out of your vocabulary. Stop it. You don't even know who you are yet if you have not received a high level of success. And by success, I mean you can walk away from your business and it grows. That, my friend, is success. When you have people that can replace you very easily, that is success. It's not a bad thing. I know in corporate America, that is a bad thing because people will take your job. But you're a business owner here. You want to be replaceable. In fact, every day you work to build at EXP in a revenue share model like this, every day you're looking to replace yourself. Every single day. You're looking to find people better than you, way better than you, and you're looking for that replacement. Now, I'm not saying you're going to replace yourself. However, that is building a business of champions. That's how it works. All right. So that's my lesson to you. And I just want you to get that out of your repertoire of speaking because it's killing you and you don't know who you are yet. And I say that because so many people I talked to when I first joined EXP, they were like, but you need to join a traditional business. In fact, my good friend Carolyn Rachel, my business partner, she called up her uncle. And that was exactly what her uncle said. Carolyn, you need to join a traditional brokerage. And I'm like, why? I have 15 brokers to choose from. In a traditional brokerage, I have one. And in that one is my boss. Not cool. Now, I didn't join the traditional. I didn't do what they said, but listen to me, a year and a half in the business, a little over a year, I have 7 listings. And it's not because of me. It's because of the business. It's the championship team that we have built. Here's the cool thing. In every one of those listings that I have, and by the way, we're about to add 2 more. I'm not kidding. It's like, are you kidding me? You just have to plug into what we've built here. My throat's dry, sorry. You have to just plug into what we've built here and get after it, and you can have stupid amounts of success. And the fact that we have 2 that are about to come on is pretty wild to me, and I love it, and I'm having a blast. And again, I got to stress this: it ain't because of me; it's because of the team we built here. The people that answer their phone to help you. See, I don't have to worry about one team leader or one broker. I have about 30 people I can call on any given day to get an answer. Because what I've learned with each one of these listings, they've been a little different, and we've had to do some different things. In fact, we represented 2 buyers last month. Okay, and one of them was tricky, very tricky, and we had to do a lot of things. Thank God, we have our good friend Tina who just jumped in to help us. And Tina's not on my team. I'm not on her team. It's just the way EXP operates. And to have the ability, see, when I find something that I know you can thrive in, I'm going to go all out. And yes, I'm going to recruit. I love it. I love nothing more than inviting people into my life that I get to do this journey of life with. It's one of the biggest blessings in the world. And on top of that, I'm building a business. My good friend Brandon Scribner said it this morning on our call. He said, listen, I love my closings. I think he's got 3 closings this week. He's got 3 closings this week. But this is what he said. Are you ready? And you're not going to get this until you start recruiting with EXP or building a business with EXP. You ready? He said, I've got 3 closings this week, but I am more fired up and excited about Marcella, who joined our team, and watching her succeed and watching her have wins. And I just got chills like, oh, yes, that's what it's all. See, that's why I recruit. Now, some people like to say it's called agent attraction. Call it whatever you want. I don't care. I am building a championship team. And what's cool about our championship team is you get to join our championship team, and everybody that's here is part of your team. Just recently, me and my good friend Brandon said, hey, let's start building together. Let's develop a training series that's out of this world that we can get people trained quicker, right? And see, if we had joined traditional, Brandon and I don't get to connect like that and build like that and get creative like that. And that's what I love about Glenn's platform. Glenn Sanford, the founder of EXP, the dude's a genius. He thrives off your creativity. See, I know you are sitting in a traditional brokerage going, there's times you're questioning what's going on around you. Like, I wouldn't do it like that. Like, I don't think we should have a meeting in the first 30 minutes is everybody complaining about stuff. And then we have another 30 minutes of what are we going to eat? That ain't cool. See, and I think you're sitting there going, I'm creative. And I believe you're creative too. I think there's something creative in you. And Glenn Sanford says, bring it over here to EXP and get as creative as you want. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody is upset. In fact, they're fired up that Brandon and I have decided to build a training module system that's out of this world. They're excited about it. Go for it. In fact, Daniel said to both of us, I've been waiting on you guys. See, you get to be creative here. Man, when you get to use your creativity, and so-and-so gets to use their creativity, and they get to use their creativity, do you understand how we can mess this thing up in a great way? I mean, the fun that we can have. Now, I'm excited that I joined EXP when they're small. I joined when they had 90,000 people. I'm excited because we're going to 250,000 people. I'm excited that I joined when it's small. We will go to 250, but we can't go to 250 without recruiting a championship team and recruiting people that want to come over here and be creative. I've got someone, I know she's listening right now because she listens every Monday. Her name is Jennifer. She trains horses. She loves horses. She loves everything about training the horses, everything that has to do with that environment. It motivates her, it drives her, it excites her. And I said, you can use that here and build whatever you want. And her and I got to brainstorming about the differences in horse and personalities in horses. And guess what? They ain't much different than us fools. I'm not too sure why we're ahead on the chain of them. No kidding. It's wild when she was telling me how she trains the horses and how she has to train each horse differently because each person's differently. And that's the beauty of here. Brandon and I, we have a lot of similarities. And so we're going to create a training program that's going to be out of this world to Brandon and I and to other people that are just like us. But see, there's some people that are going to say, "Now that type of training this doesn't work as well for this group or this group." But guess what? This group over here's got theirs. So me and Brandon go, "Hey, will you train this guy or this girl? We want you to bring your creativity." See, you get to be free here. Complete freedom. I had to have complete freedom. I don't work for nobody. Like I sold a company for multi-millions. For all intents and purposes, I could be retired right now. I don't got to do anything. So I wasn't going to come here and work for anybody. So that's my chip on my shoulder. You want me to go work for someone? You want me to go work for a broker? Why? Because they passed a test. Because they were in the business for 4 years. The minimum is required to become a broker, and they passed a test. I passed the real estate test. I promise you, I can pass the broker test. I barely graduated high school. Who cares? That doesn't make them a leader. See, Daniel Ng's a leader. He's a great follower. He's one of the best followers I've ever met. And to become a great leader, you got to be a great follower. But at the same time, Daniel looks at me and goes, "I ain't your boss." In fact, he gets mad when I say it. He goes, "Paul, we're business partners. Quit saying that. Don't call me your boss ever again. We are business partners. We are in this thing together." So yes, EXP is recruiting a championship team. We have all the great platforms for you to learn off of that we can teach you. Again, I need you to hear it again. 7 listings, barely graduated high school, only been in real estate for about a year, can barely spell the word real estate. I still haven't figured out, and if the brokers listen to me, cover your ears right now. I don't know the difference between a realtor and a real estate agent. I know some of y'all are going to tell me, but don't tell me because I don't really care. It's not going to help us be successful here. Okay. But apparently there's a difference if you're a realtor, real estate agent, whatever. Great. Yep. You got a certification. Thumbs up, brother. But how are you going to be successful? And what I love about this program is I get to get in my strength zone, and my strength zone is helping people. My strength zone is going to people and saying, "Hey, I understand life is tough. You are a jacked up mess, and I'm a jacked up mess. We are all jacked up messes. The most successful person in the room, jacked up mess." Okay. So get that done right now. We ain't got to worry who's better than anybody. We all jacked up. But let's you and I go out and make a difference in people's lives. Let's you and I, just like Brandon said, watch other people succeed and watch everything around you change. So I'm in my sweet zone over here, and I get to help people because I know that's what I was meant to do. I know I was meant to help people get sober because I'm a recovered alcoholic. I know I'm meant to help people that think they're stupid because I barely graduated high school. I know I'm meant to help people and give them hope because I had none, and it wasn't about me. I'm here to help people physically. I went from 245 pounds to 175. I can show you the pictures. They're hilarious. To me, they're hilarious. My wife goes, "Why do you look at them?" I said, "I look at them because I'm never going back. Never will I ever go back there again." So I don't want to hide it. I don't want to not. I got a poster that hangs in my office that's got a picture of me when I was 245. And she goes, I can't look at that." So she can look at it, but she doesn't understand how I can. I said, "'Cause I don't ever want to go back. And more importantly, I want to help people." I believe that's what I was meant to, that's why I was put here, not to do transactions. Yes, I'm going to teach you transactions is easy. Don't worry about it. But I'm here to help on a much deeper level, a level that will take you from success to significance. That's where you're headed. If you're joining this championship team, you are going to go from a level of success to significance because that's where I want you. I know that's where everybody else wants you. I know that's where you need to be. So yes, we are a recruiting machine. I am personally. If there's anybody in EXP wants to, I hear a lot of EXP people, "Well, we don't recruit." Okay, fine. You don't recruit. I do. I looked at this championship program and I saw that Glenn Sanford is sharing revenue with this dodo brain that barely graduated high school. Glenn graduated high school. Glenn is way smarter than me. He understands betas and all types of stuff that I don't know what the heck he's talking about when he's talking. Dude is brilliant. And he's sharing his revenue platform with this fool. Let's go. Let me see how many people I can get on board now, because I'm building a championship team. And on top of that, we get to train you in ways that you never, ever thought possible. So reach out to the person that invited you on this call and say, hey, I'd like to learn more. My man, Daniel Ng, is brilliant at breaking down exactly how much you can make when you bring somebody in. I'm not. In fact, I don't even, and I've told Daniel, I don't even want to know, because I'm never going to teach it, because to me, it doesn't matter. I want to help people. I know if I help enough people, just like in my old business, I can make millions, no big deal. I can make a couple $100,000 a month, no big deal. I can do that. Now, you might be, hey, I want to see the numbers. Cool. I'll connect you with a man, Daniel. He is brilliant. He does it in a way that doesn't confuse me, so I know it's not going to confuse you, and he'll help you and walk you through the process of learning how to do this. So how are we doing? How did I do on time? 6:21. I went a little overboard. Thank you for dialing. And listen, if you don't join EXP, do me a favor. Get that phrase out of you. If you've not hit a level of success ever, you will no longer from this day say these words: I'm just the type of person. Because you don't know the type of person you are just yet. And the biggest obstacle getting in your way in life, are you ready? It ain't what's the federal chair's dude's name that does interest rates? I can't think of him. It's not him. It's not the weather. It's not the economy. It's not the cost of eggs. It's not anything. The biggest obstacle in your life is the person staring you back in the mirror, because you, my friend, are selling yourself short. You hang around me, you'll never sell yourself short again. I will not allow you to say things like that. I will not allow you to say things, well, I just have this. No, you have this. You were meant for greatness. You were meant for abundance. Go get yours. I'm definitely getting mine. Adios.